As we are seeing the glimpses of India, this is also one of the very beautiful, most beautiful place in India. We will start with the Coorg. Coorg is another name having, that is Kodagu district. Kodagu district in Karnataka. We will start with that. Coorg is coffee country. Coorg is coffee country. Here it is very famous. The coffee it is grown everywhere in Kodagu. Famous for its rainforest and spices. Two more things are there. It is very famous for rainforest. Rainforest are also here, and also spices like cardamom, cloves. That all spices are common here. They used to grow the spices. So let's start with the lesson. Midway between Mysuru and coastal town of Mangaluru sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. See what he's saying? This is a piece of heaven. Have you seen the heaven? How it would be? Now, yes, no one has seen. There is an imaginary place that we are going to visit one or another day after the death. So that place, this is one of the part of that place it is considered. Why it is called so? Because it is such a beautiful place. Such a beautiful. So let's see. So here one word is used as coastal. Coastal is nothing but off the coast. Means it is situated on the coastal side. Where it is situated? Between Mysuru and Mangaluru. These are the two places. In between these two places we can find this Kodagu district or Coorg. Piece of heaven that must have drifted. Drifted is nothing but carried gently. It has been carried gently from the heaven. That must have drifted from the kingdom of God. Heaven is the kingdom of God. It might be drifted from there. This land of rolling hills, it is completely covered with the hills. Hills are there. Is inhabited by the proud race of martial men. Martial men, the men who fights in war. Martial men they are called. They are very strong. So martial, very strong, those who fight in the war. So here who inhabits? Inhabit is nothing but where the people live. Who are the people who live in Coorg? They are the martials. They are the martials. Beautiful women and wild creatures. These three things we can find. Martial men, beautiful women and wild creatures. These things we can find in the Coorg. Coorg or Kodagu. Another name for Coorg is Kodagu. The smallest district of Karnataka. It is one of the smallest. Means no other district in Karnataka is as small as Kodagu. So this is the smallest district of Karnataka. Is home to evergreen rainforest. Here this is the home for evergreen forest. Evergreen rainforest के लिए ये क्या है? Home है. Spices and coffee plantation. For the spices, this is the home. Means where the home is there, that plenty of the things we can find. Means it is going to show that the home for the rainforest, spices and coffee plantation. Why he is saying? Because in ample quantity we can find here. In a quantity we can find that rainforest and then spices fields and the coffee plantations we can find everywhere in the Kodagu. Evergreen forest covers 30% of this district. This district, 30% of this district is covered with the rainforest. 30% of this district is covered with rainforest. During the monsoon, it pours enough. During monsoon, when the monsoon season comes, it pours, means it rains. Pours, rains. Enough to keep many visitors away. It keeps the visitor away because In the rainy season, it rains a lot there. So the visitors will be kept away. Do you want to go to Coorg in rainy season? No, it's not a good time to visit Kodagu district. If you want to visit, when we have to visit, let's see. During the monsoon, it was enough to keep away visitors. The season of joy commences from September. That this month is the best time to visit. September, now this is the September month. September month is the best month to visit Coorg. And continues till March. September, October, November, December and March. So 5 months. 5 months are the best season to visit Kodagu district. The weather is perfect. The complete weather is very perfect, with some showers thrown in for a good measure. In good measure, some rain, it showers somewhere, like in some spots it showers. In good measure, it is not in a huge quantity. It won't comes. The air breathes of invigorant is nothing but gives strength and energy. Invigorant gives strength and energy. What gives the strength and energy? Let's see. The air breathes of invigorant coffee. The coffee gives the strength and energy. Coffee estates and the colonial bungalows. The bungalows are the colonial times, that you can see the picture here. The colonial bungalows, these are. Colonial bungalows stands tucked under the tree canopy in prime corner. In prime is the best corner. Prime is nothing but best corner. In the best corners, the colonial bungalows are covered with the canopies. Canopies is nothing but tree canopies, it is mentioned. Means under the shade of the trees. See, canopies is the roof-like coverings that form shelters. Means the houses are there. On the houses, above the houses, beside the houses, we can find the trees. They cover the complete house from their sheds. So they are called as canopies. The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. So the peoples who are staying in the Coorg, they are from the Greek as well as Arabic descent. The people who are there, they belongs to that Arab or Greek descent. As one story goes, one of the stories there, the people who are staying in the Coorg are Arabic as well as Greek. How could we say? There is a story for proving that. Apart from that, Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here. When return become impractical, when the return has become impractical, it was not possible to return back. So at that time, what happened? So these people married amongst the locals. So what the people of Arab and Greek, what they did? When the return becomes impractical, when it was not possible to go back to Arab or to the Greek, so then they settled there and they got married with the local people. These people married amongst the locals and their culture is apparent. Apparent is nothing but clearly seen. Apparent, clearly seen. Whose cultures? The Greeks as well as that Arab's culture is apparently clearly seen here in the Coorg. In the martial traditions, we can find that the culture of Arabs, the culture of Greeks, we can find it very clearly. Marriages and religious rites. Rites is nothing but ceremonies. Marriages as well as the religious ceremonies, they used to be celebrated with the mixture of culture, like Arab culture is there, Greek culture is there, Arabian culture is there, Indian culture is there. It is a mixture of all cultures which are distinct from the Hindu mainstream. It is different. Distinct is nothing but different from the Hindu main culture. It is not like exactly the Hindu main culture, because it is the mixture of all cultures. So that's why marriages as well as religious rites will be celebrated with that mixture culture. The theory of Arab origin draws support from the long black coat. See, the theory of Arab origin. How can we guess that? What we can find that the dressing style, the dressing sense. I will show you the dress. The dress of Korg is described here. That picture is shown here. Draw support from the long black coat. They used to wear the long black coat. You can see that. With an embroidered waist belt. They are having that embroidered waist belt. You can see that belt. Worn by the Kodavus, known as Kupia. This dress is called Kupia. The dress you can see here. This dress is called Kupia. It resembles the kufia worn by the Arabs and Kurds. What the kufia? Actually, this resembles like the kufia. This picture. This is the kufia, and that one is what is that? Kupia of Kodagu, and this is the kufia of Arab country. This kufia is worn by the Arabians as well as Kurds. Kurd, it's one type of people. They used to wear such dresses. Korgi homes have a tradition of hospitality. They are having very traditional hospitality. If you enter into their house, you feel like the hospitality. What is the hospitality? And they are more than willing to recount numerous tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. They are more than willing to recount the memorious. They are having the numerous, lot of stories. Tales is nothing but stories. Stories of valor, of courage. Means the stories of the courage of whom the Korgis courage stories. Related to their sons and fathers, they used to recall the memories. They used to tell the stories to their kids, their children. The stories of courage, the stories of valor of their sons as well as their fathers. The Korg regiment is one of the most decorated in Indian army. Regiment is nothing but a permanent unit of army. You can find a permanent unit of army from Korg. The people of Korg are having a permanent unit. They are fixed because they are very strong. They will get selected very soon. So they are having a permanent unit in army. And the first chief of Indian army, General Kariyappa, which you can see that. This is General Kariyappa. He is the first chief of Indian army. So he's from Korg district. Was a Korgi. General Kariyappa was a Korgi. Even now, Kodavus are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms. Rifles. They are permitted to use the rifles. Only Kodavus in India are permitted to carry the firearms without license. Even if they don't have the license, they can carry the firearms. The river Kaveri obtains its water from the hills and the forest of Korg. From the forest and from the hills of Korg, the river Kaveri gets its water. Mahasir, a large water fish, a fresh water fish, abound in these waters. You can find that Mahashir. Which fish we can find here? Mahashir. The picture is displayed here. Kingfishers dive for their catch. Kingfishers, they used to dive for their catch to get their food.
While squirrels and langurs drop partially eaten fruit for the mischief of enjoying the splash and the ripple effect of the clear water. Squirrels and langurs, what they do, they just eat the fruits partially. They eat half of the fruit and they throw it in the clean and clear water. And it produces a splashing sound. To hear that sound, they throw the partially eaten fruits there. Elephant enjoys being bathed and scrubbed in the river by the mahouts. Elephants enjoys their bathing when the mahouts used to scrub them and then give them bath. At that time, they enjoy their bathing. The most laid back individuals becomes converts to the life of high energy adventures with river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, and mountain biking. So that even the most laid back is nothing but relaxed, laid back. Means relaxed person. Those who are very lazy here, they will also becomes very active when they go to core because of the environment. So the most laid back individuals becomes converts to the life of high energy adventures. They becomes very excited. Exciting. They become very exciting with river rafting. Picture is shown here. This is the river rafting. Canoeing. See the picture of canoeing. Rappelling, rock climbing, and mountain biking. So these are the games people used to play here when it comes to Cork. These all are the games they used to play. Numerous walking trails. Trails is nothing but the path created by walk. When people walks, they create a path. That path is called trails. So what he is telling, walking trails in this region are a favorite with trekkers. Trekkers, the person who travels, who make a long journey by walk. So there are so many trekkers. They used to walk. They go to from one place to another place because it's a hilly station. They can't carry the vehicles. So that's why they used to go by walk. So they have created so many paths. Birds, bees, and butterflies are there to give you company. Who? Bees, butterflies, and birds. Bees, butterflies, and birds are there to give you company. Macaques, Malabar squirrels, langurs, and splendor lories keep a watchful eye from the tree canopy. From the tree on the top of canopy, that means the roof of the tree. On the roof of the tree, they used to sit and they used to keep an eye on the visitors from a distance. I do, however, prefer to step aside for wild elephants, and wild elephants are also available here. The climb to the Brahmagiri hills brings you into a panoramic view of the entire misty landscape of Korg. If you go to that, if you climb to the Brahmagiri hills, if you climb the Brahmagiri hills, what do you find? What do you find? A panoramic view, the view which attracts you, the view which makes you feel happy. Such a view of the entire misty landscape of Korg. Landscape is nothing but scenery of Korg. You can see the scenery, very, very beautiful scenery if you climb where? On the Brahmagiri hills. A walk across the rope bridge leads to the 64 acres island of Nisargdhama. After walking through a rope bridge, you will reach to Nisarga Dhama. Nisarga Dhama it is. Nisargama running into Buddhist monks from India's largest Tibetan settlement at nearby Bailukupe is the bonus. The monks in red ochre and yellow robes. The monks, what they used to wear, they used to wear ochre. Ochre is nothing but earthly pigment, means earth colored. What they used to wear, ochre of monks, red ochre and yellow robes, a long loose outer garment. Robes are called long loose outer garment are called robes. They used to wear the robes, are amongst the many surprises that wait to be discovered by visitors searching for the heart and the soul of India. Right here in Korg. In Korg, you can find the heart and soul of India. Such a beautiful place it is. So, once you must visit there.